I spent my high school years in a boarding school on a remote hill station in South India. I did the IB diploma program with history, English, and theatre as my higher level subjects, and Hindi, maths, and physics as my standard level subjects. While my days were occupied attending classes and preparing for tests and assignments, my evenings were occupied with endless rehearsals for semester end productions. I was a busy kid partaking in other clubs and, of course, spending a gazillion hours staring at an SAT book to get into a decent university. I had my own share of drama and a somewhat okayish social life. And amongst all this, I somehow survived high school. Barely, actually. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nandini and I'm a rising sophomore studying journalism and dramatic literature at New York University. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a basic high school survival guide for anyone who's just entering high school or is already in high school. So feel free to check out the other content if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's just get right into it. I'm sure you guys must have seen a lot of movies that really glorify high school and make you believe that high school is going to be the best 4 years of your life. Now don't get me wrong, for some people, high school definitely can be the best 4 years of their lives. But it wasn't for me, and if you're in the same boat as me, that's completely okay. A lot of the times I believe that people try and tell others that high school is all about partying every weekend, always hanging out with friends, and wearing really fancy clothes without really taking care of the work you have piling beside you. But really, that is not the case. If you want to see the goals and achievements that you're really proud of and happy with, you have to put in the work. So my tip in this would be for anyone who is in high school or has just walked into high school, just take each day as it comes. Don't really have any expectations from anyone and just go with the flow, because frankly speaking, you're not going to remember much of it anyways. I always had desires to pull all-nighters during high school, but luckily I did not pull any all-nighters during high school, and that did me more good than harm. Instead of ruining your health and ruining your sleep schedule, you should try and come up with a time frame or a schedule for yourself that works for you and allows you to study sometimes during your study breaks, after school, and even sometimes on the weekend. Pulling an all-nighter is just going to make you more drained and tired the next day, and it's going to make your mind all fuzzy and confused. Trust me, it's much better, efficient, and effective to come up with a schedule for your exams so that you can work towards them as they lead up to the exam date instead of cramming all the portion the night before. Getting a planner is probably one of the best things that you can do for all the assignment, tests, and extracurriculars going around you, and for you to manage your time efficiently and still stay sane and manage your mental and physical well-being as well. Your planner doesn't really have to be all that fancy. It can just be a bunch of loose sticky notes that you can write on, because they were the number one reason why I personally survived high school. Planning just makes getting a lot of work done in a limited amount of time that much more easier and efficient. In fact, I've made a previous video in which I talk about my entire productivity system, which uses sticky notes, Google Calendar, and a simple planner. I'll link it in the description box below and also on the screen, so feel free to check that out. First 2 years of my high school, I was literally part of any club that my campus had to offer, whether that was Model United Nations, Student Council, National Honor Society, you name it. And trust me, all those years were really fun and it was great. However, when I entered 11th grade with the IB diploma program, my workload really increased a lot. It was staggering, in fact, for me. And that's why I learned that I had to learn to prioritize. So after that point, I just started focusing on acting since I was a theatre kid, and it was genuinely something that I was deeply passionate about and wanted to do it long term. Another main reason I did that was because I realized that the universities I was aiming at for the future, they were really interested in the students who had a particular niche that they were really good at and invested in, and they didn't have their hands dug into every single thing. So that's why this was one of the best decisions that I made, because I could only focus on a few projects that really interested me and I could give my 100% to them. This also gave me time to start my own passion projects. For instance, I wrote my first full-length play called The Trials of Honesty because I had that extra time with me, and then that was later co-directed by me and presented on my school stage the next year, and that is something that I'm really proud and grateful for. If anyone's remotely interested in reading the play, it's on my website, and the website's link is in my description box, so feel free to check that out. Now in the IB program, we have a lot of study guides for all our HLs and SLs, and trust me, using the points mentioned in the study guide will literally save you. It is so freaking important, because let's face it, IB is a lot of content work. It asks you or it tests you for 2 years worth of content. So going by the points mentioned in those study guides is just going to save your life. Now, I didn't really have to give my IB exams because the pandemic hit. However, for all the internal assessments and all the in-school exams, I really abided by the guide. It was literally like my best friend. Especially for content heavy subjects, like for me that was history, using the points in the study guide will literally save you. Let it help you because it will save you time and brain cells. Now, I don't really know if high school drama is something that is there in every high school, but my high school was unfortunately filled with a lot of it. And unfortunately, no matter how hard I tried, I was always dragged into it one way or the other. So for anyone who doesn't really have high school drama right now, firstly, you're very lucky, and secondly, try to keep it that way by just maintaining a low-key status and just enjoying your time when you're there and minding your own business. For anyone who is in drama right now, try and resolve the conflict by talking to the other parties that are involved. If that doesn't work out, then just remember that these people have no right to get you to feel all these negative emotions, and you're probably not going to remember them and whatever's happening around you in a few years. So just try to enjoy your time while you can and learn to ignore such people. Quite frankly, drama and backstabbers are just there to let you down, to pull you down, but you have to remind yourself constantly that you have bigger and better goals that you have to work towards. And trust me, you should just try and work towards them because they will ultimately give you a lot of fulfillment and they will make you proud, and they are long term, but drama, that's just temporary. In high school, I never really was a part of a social circle or a friend group. That's because I really don't believe in the fact that you should just be a part of one friend circle and swear by their ideals and those are the only people you're friends with. Whoever I trusted, whoever I liked, whoever I genuinely respected, I was friends with. One of the things I'm most proud of in my life so far is some of the friends that I made in high school. Choose friends wisely. Choose friends that will stick by you in the long term, because trust me, after high school, your connections, they vanish like that, and you do not want to be a part of that. Try and make friends who will stick by you in the long term, because that's the whole point of a friendship. You're supposed to be there for your friends no matter what. Two of my friends in high school, who I consider my closest friends overall, are still friends with me today. We maintain very close contact even though we are in different parts of the world, in different time zones, and I truly respect and cherish that in my life. So I really hope that you will also be able to find and surround yourself with such people. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hopefully it was able to add some sort of value to your life. If you liked the video, then please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!